back, everybody, to Adobe Live here on Behance. Yes, Andrew, let's go. Let's get started. Yes.
Hype up the chat.
Woo, woo, woo. So
we want to hear your voices.
Yeah, get that hype train going. I'm here with my new friend, Alex Lazaris. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you. I'm excited. Day 2.
Woohoo.
It's hump day. It's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So your week's almost done.
Yes, time to talk about some tequila.
Yeah, everybody knows that your Wednesday should start with tequila.
Oh.
Obviously. Before you even get into the office.
Tell us more. You have 2 hours to convince us. What's up? Hi, Heidi, Victoria, Tim, Jason, Albert. Really good to see you. If you're new to the chat, oh, we got Anna Jean as well. Super cool. If you're new to the chat, say hi to us. You don't have to be super talkative, but we'd like to just give you a good hello if you're just joining us for the first time. Felix, hello. I want to let you guys know that we are focusing on graphic design during this stream. So Alex is here with us today and tomorrow doing some cool branding for a tequila brand, bottle, all the good stuff.
Starting things off cough strong.
Super strong.
And has got the right idea. Just start it off with a little bit of, tequila on your breath.
Yeah, or just a little bit of kombucha.
Or is that tequila and ginger beer, which I don't think actually works together. So never mind, don't do that.
It's kombucha.
It's
Mom,
kombucha.
I promise.
I promise, boss.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Cool, so Alex, do you want to introduce yourself super quick to people who weren't here yesterday?
Absolutely. I'm Alex Lazaris. I run Lazaris out of Portland. It's a small little boutique brand shop. We have about 4 employees right now. It's awesome.
That is awesome.
And we work with a bunch of medium and large businesses for building their design systems and helping them rebrand and kind of rebuild whatever they have, which is super fun. Lots of really fun challenges. I like the meaty, thought-provoking kind of work. So
yeah,
that's
they do everything.
Do everything. Do it all. It's super fun.
Yeah, and if you want to check out more of Alex's work, go to behance.net/Alex Lazaris. You can check it out here. It's got a lot of features, all these beautiful badges. Look at all those. Used to work at Twitch, so there's a lot of live stream crossover happening.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you can also check out his portfolio if you just go over here to the info tab and click on his little face where he's choking himself.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. It's a thing. I realize I do this motion a lot.
Oh, it's like your
I'm trying to channel the Steve Jobs thing. I just need to get a turtleneck.
And like stare into the camera.
Yeah.
To infinity.
Exactly. Do the Ashton Kutcher version of him.
Totally. Okay, we've got Cynthia, first time here. Awesome. Ray's first time here as well. Really cool. Abdel, hello. Good to see you. Mai. Dahan. Awesome.
Wow.
And chat, we're going to be doing a couple things during the stream today before Alex jumps in. In 30 minutes, we're going to be doing our chat and win. So we're going to be giving away a beautiful hardcover notebook from moo.com.
And I don't know if you can see how pretty it is, but it's absolutely stunning.
It's got like some fabric right here. Beautiful lay flat technology, except for...
And the green screen. I love that the green is picked up like that. It's a nice, like, cool minty color.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Just so you don't know.
It looks like a Shamrock Shake from McDonald's, if you can't tell, in a good way. So we're going to be giving away one of these in 30 minutes. Make sure you're logged in on chat. And then we're also going to be checking out your challenge submissions from the daily challenge today. So if you're hanging around with Val, just a couple minutes ago, you were creating memes in Photoshop by just adding text to a photo and making a joke out of it. We're going to be checking out Discord and looking at the posts that you post in design feedback. So we've got some from Sarah coming in already. People making memes about the Daily Creative Challenge, which I love. So cool. So we're going to take a peek at some of these at 1:30. You have an hour and a half to get those in before you upload them on social media.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the most, what do they say for the crossover memes? The most influential crossover event of our time is the memes and Adobe happening all at the same time.
Awesome.
It was great. It's so good.
These. Cool, so keep memeing away while we are designing these tequila bottles.
Totally.
Maybe we can chat about first of all, what your whole project is, and then where you were yesterday and what we're gonna do today.
Totally. So, personal preference, I wanna start working with a bunch more liquor, hospitality, packaging kind of clients.
Yeah, in real life.
In real life. But I don't currently have a portfolio that really shows that to clients. So it's really hard to attract new clients and be like, yes, I can do packaging. They're like, show me some of the packaging work you've done. And you're like, I don't have any in my portfolio currently that I think you would like to see.
Yeah.
But now, with this Behance little challenge, I wanted to start building a tequila brand that felt different in the marketplace, attracted a new customer, somebody who may have had a bad experience in college, who has sworn off tequila.
Yeah.
But now they've like let it rest for a couple of years. They're ready to start trying it again. And so now they maybe have a little bit more money they want to spend, maybe like a mid-market kind of tequila. So maybe around the like $45 mark is probably where I want to be at. I don't want to be that like $25 brand. I want plastic bottles, nothing like that. Exactly. Something that you can like sip on or like the idea of potentially sipping on it.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit more on the whiskey side of things where you're like, I like whiskey, but I don't like tequila. Maybe you're coming from that angle.
Yeah.
So on the shelves, I want this bottle to feel completely different from anything else in the marketplace. And yesterday we had a big case study on what the competitive landscape kind of looks like. And so we kind of showed it a little bit really quickly. You have like 3 different categories. And I can full screen real quick. By pressing F, cycle through F, and it shows your artboard and your tools a little bit better.
Woohoo.
So I'll put it over to the side.
Oh, nice.
So
Thinking about it.
It's like, oh yeah, let me just cover myself up with all this. So you've got like a more artisanal approach to a lot of them, a lot more bespoke craft, hand feel aspect on the top row. Then you've got more like filigree and ornateness and kind of like the type has a lot more things going on with it. You've got a little bit more details on ligatures and a little bit more spikiness, black lettering and all that good stuff. And then you've got the really high-end bottles are more of like an industrial design project where they're trying to differentiate in the marketplace with the bottle shapes so that the silhouette of the bottle is what attracts you to it and it differentiates in the marketplace.
Right.
But because I don't have the props or the ability to make my own bottle, I decided to take somebody else's bottle and take off the label, and then we're gonna kind of use that as the base for our actual project. Cool. So here's the tequila bottles that I have at home. There's 3 different ones. There is a Blanco, a Reposado, and an Añejo. And that will give you a good understanding of the colors that you're working with and the tequila brands and all that stuff. So I want to make a design system that translates across all 3 different bottles and then still pulls you in whenever you're looking at it on a shelf.
Nice. Cool. So you're kind of going for more of the top row of your inspiration.
Exactly. So something that stands out against that top row of the competitors. So instead of doing something that feels super, super like textured and parchmenty and distressed, trying to do something that will compete against this. Because when I was in the aisle the other day, I saw so much just brown. It was one, the brown from the liquor, but then also just the off-white and the cream colored labels themselves.
Yeah. So we're going for crisp, high contrast.
High contrast, trying to go a little bit more just high, all those things you just said.
Yes, yes,
Nailed it.
Cool, and Chat helped us name the brand yesterday.
That's true, Sorbo, and I keep typing Sobro.
Sobro right now.
Turns out whenever you're doing these little like block lettering and wood lettering type of things like this, it helps to double check your spelling. So,
totally, but Sorbo means sip, so it's perfect for like sipping
exactly.
tequila.
It hints to what I want the people to do. I don't want them to have to go and be like, I want shots of this. I want people to take their time drinking this and enjoy it and really kind of get into the mindset of like, we made this for you to enjoy, just like the rest of the packaging on it.
Perfect.
So where we left off yesterday was we kind of had this Blanco type. It started feeling really nice.
Yep.
I started messing around with how Sorbo would work. Went home and started really trying to finesse the type so you can kind of see how messy the artboards can get when you start messing with things. And that's all part of the process and it's lovely. Pixels are free, so use them all up. You can see like little micro iterations, maybe even like how do you lock up type, and then showing that it's 100% blue agave, which is a huge deal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so if you have the bad experience with tequila is typically because it's not 100% agave.
Oh.
So pro tip, if you're ever buying tequila, make sure it's 100% agave and you won't have as bad of a hangover.
Huh, does it have to be blue?
It doesn't, but a blue agave is what they use to make the tequila.
Okay.
So I think the majority of high quality is blue agave.
I just didn't even know. Like, is there red agave? I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Somebody in here is probably way better of a tequila expert than we are. But we're learning together, chat.
True.
Somebody was in here yesterday and they had they were spouting off all the TTB regulation things and talking about how the type sizes and all that stuff, which is awesome.
Yep, really helpful.
So just goes to show, hang out with your friends in chat. You can learn a lot from them, hang out in Discord, all that good stuff.
Totally. Blanca's even saying that you could use Dimension, which we were talking about at the happy hour yesterday.
I updated it last night.
Oh, good.
So I have Dimension now.
Yes. So if you don't know, Dimension is an awesome way to mock up your graphic designs on 3D models. And you can download free models on stock, or you can license them to get really high-end ones. Ruh-roh. So I think that maybe tomorrow when you're finishing up, I can have it running on my computer and be messing around, and you can do your thing.
I don't know why that would pop up right now, because I'm in a bunch of things.
Yes.
Fun.
Totally.
Now everybody has my email address.
Yep. Oh, no.
Send me emails.
Please.
Tell me how much you love the stream.
And if you don't drink, no worries. This could be any kind of sipping drink. It could be agave nectar.
Exactly. Somebody said Discord. Absolutely.
Yeah, go to bit.ly/B S Discord. PS Discord. That's how you're going to get to the Daily Creative Challenge Discord. It's free. You can also send invites, so you can invite your friends and fam if you would like as well.
Absolutely.
What's up, Miko, Adam, Jason?
I had beer at lunch. Perfect way to have lunch.
What kind of beer?
Yeah.
Let us know.
And if you had a shot of tequila with that, that would be great too.
Yeah, Albert says it should have been called Sober.
Sober.
Like
Interesting.
SOBR for the non-drinkers.
I probably will spell it like that in a second, so it's fine.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we're just kind of messing around with type. I liked how the Blanco felt. And I knew that I kind of wanted to stay within the specs of a square lockup. And I just realized that Blanco kind of fits really nicely in there.
It's beautiful, yeah.
So it works really nice.
It has nice, like it's not totally hitting the edge of the entire square.
Exactly.
It fits well within it.
I say that, and I'm just gonna make it bigger. Look, it's never gonna touch the edges now.
Wow, it's perfect.
So then I started messing with the reposado, which gets really interesting from a design constraint, because if I know that I want the box to be kind of the bounding box, reposado has a lot more letters, or many more letters. So still trying to keep it with a little bit more of that square lockup. And you can kind of see how I started kind of going through this. I was like, oh man, this would be great if I could figure out how to like use the O twice through reposado.
Rep the sad, man.
Yeah,
Drink
and
the
then
tequila.
I felt a little emo. I'm just like, I'm so sad, but I'm drinking tequila.
I'm repoing my sadoing.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then I also felt like it wasn't as playful. It didn't feel like Blanco. So I wanted to unify it a little bit more.
Okay.
Started looking at like black lettering, not black lettering, wood block lettering and stuff like that. Pentagram did such a great job with Public. The Public Theater. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it. It's phenomenal work that they've done ages ago, and they could just continue to kind of push the envelope with it.
I love that scratchy pencil one.
Oh yeah,
the sketch.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
It's so
good.
nice.
Is that just a sketch, or is that like a finished thing? Because I want that.
With Pentagram, you don't know, because that might as well be the finished thing.
They're pushing the label.
They're so good. Yeah. But then even just like seeing, I guess maybe that was a sketch for this guy.
What a good combo of colors, like that really light green and the red.
Yeah, and the type works really well. It's dynamic, so there's a little bit of similarities with the typeface that we have, where it's variable. It can expand and shrink depending on what we have.
Yeah, and people are very curious about the typeface that you're using.
The typeface that I'm using is called Trials TT. It's on my fonts. It's brand new. So if you want to get it, I would suggest getting it now. I think it's $30 compared to the typical $150. So if you want to play with it, highly recommend getting it now before it goes up in price. Typefaces, man, they cost so much money.
Yeah, unless you have a CC subscription, then you have thousands with Adobe Fonts.
And then you have thousands, and it's awesome. Highly recommend Adobe Fonts.
Yeah, you have to use it. It's great.
Yeah, it's the fact that I can download and work with my clients and all that stuff really quickly is so wonderful. But sometimes you really need that like bespoke kind of feeling that not maybe everybody has it. What's the name of the type in the logo? Oh yeah, you already got that. TT Trials.
Yes.
Perfect. So then kind of just seeing how they were laying out type and playing with the scale and size. They're super fun with how they do it, and they can be a little bit more disrespectful with it or playful with it, I guess is how you do it. This is super uncomfortable for me, doing this style of work.
Really?
Yeah, so this is fun because I love doing things that are outside of my comfort zone because you learn so much and you can like take this and use it for other things. But yeah, this for me, very hard. Because I like to like build out rules and constraints and things like that, and I know how to work within my realm. They break all of these rules and lay out the type really nicely, and it becomes more of a thing about the composition rather than just how do you lay out type, right? Like this bit right here in the middle is so nice. It's so fun, and it fits in that negative space really nice.
It's awesome.
So yeah.
As design.
So just looking at this was like, okay, I don't have to be so worried about all the little micro details and things like that within it.
Yeah.
I can start really focusing on the composition, play with things a little bit nicer, just experiment and see what works and what doesn't.
Especially the form that you're taking, which is a bottle label. Like you don't have to worry about how it's gonna work across every single system that's ever gonna exist.
But the fun thing is, like, as soon as I want to start doing marketing collateral with that, all I have to do is bring this in, and any marketing message I do could have that same thing. It could just say drink, and it could be as playful and bouncy and start, it doesn't have to be limited to the square anymore. It could spin and bounce all the way through rectangles and other shapes.
Yeah.
Which is super, it's like, there's a lot of flexibility within that. It's super fun.
That's so cool. Ashi says, oh no, I feel a new project brewing.
Oh no, you poor thing.
Stick with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're here to support you.
Yeah. So that was kind of, these are a bunch of explorations I had with Reposado. I think I'm liking this kind of version over here with the small O.
Yep.
It kind of creates a nice little diamond shape between the R and the O, but it's not so uniform.
Yeah.
I was trying to do uniform, whereas like trying to build constraints again, where it's like top and the bottoms of the R and the O have to be the same. But then I think playing with it and then letting the composition just be a little bit more weird. Also, the D and the O have very similar like ligatures and structure. So taking that and then shrinking it and changing it up and things like that. The typeface, this typeface, a lot of typefaces don't translate well whenever you start distorting them, right? So it's whenever you shrink them or pull them wider, sometimes the typefaces can get really wonky. But because this is a little bit more playful and we're changing weights and we're bouncing things around, I can shrink it and change things and not have to be so worried about readability. It's more about the composition.
Yeah. Victor says it looks like a fish.
It does look like a fish. It
a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. Like make a little eye over there or something.
Yeah, cute.
That's so funny. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you'll see, we were talking about doing the outline strokes yesterday, or outlining the shapes.
Yep.
Some of these, because I was playing with a lot of line weights, I just did individual letters so that I could continue to just change the weights. And just see, you can kind of start seeing, oh, these are gonna be a little bit fat, these are gonna be a little too thin.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
It came with a lot of types.
11 different character sets.
Whoa. Wow, $30 well worth it.
Yeah.
It seems.
So highly recommend getting it. So yeah, we're just playing with it. What we used to do back when we did a bunch of web design work was we used to blur things. Have you ever done the blur test? So you could, when we did web design work, or a lot of web design work, and we wanted to see if the hierarchy of type was working, what we would do is we would just go to Effect, and then do a Gaussian blur, and then see how you can see if you were squinting at something.
Oh.
So like, can you still make out the letters? If you're looking at it first pass, is there enough like negative space in there so you can see and read it? So you can kind of see how that would work. And then I'll just undo that.
It's like, I don't want to squint. I'm just going to make my computer do it for me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's sometimes hard, like doing the squint thing, I feel like I still don't get enough.
Not enough squint.
Yeah, Shauna and I were talking about it. Some people can actually do, like they can just unfocus their eyes really easily, which...
I'm trying.
I don't know. If you can do that in chat, let us know. And try to type something while you're doing it.
Yeah. How are you at squinting? From a scale of 1 to 10, let us know.
Exactly. Control-Shift-O is automatic outline. So if you have a bunch of things, if you were about to send files to a printer or something like that, just grab everything you want and then Control-Shift-O, and then it'll outline everything super easily instead of having to go in and be like, All right, now right click and create outlines.
Yep.
So much easier that way.
Yeah, so for people who aren't used to printing things, why would you have to outline things when sending to a printer?
So outlining allows for the type to be kind of stuck in place rather than sometimes some people will send over Illustrator files or they won't have the typeface installed and they can automatically change the type.
Yeah.
So you want to outline it so that doesn't happen and it just comes in, just unfocus your eyes, easy.
Easy.
Thank you, Tim.
Just take your eyes out,
but
easy.
Tim is a legend.
He is.
So yeah, always
many
outline your type,
talents.
especially when you're sending files off for final proofs and stuff so that nobody's having any issues with that.
Yeah, like if you're sending something off for production, you want to make it as difficult as possible for them to mess it up.
Exactly.
Simplify everything.
Exactly.
Jessica says her squint level is 10, smiley face.
Oh, amazing.
Nice. How do you test that, I guess? I'd say mine's like at 4. Could do 4 level squint.
It's pretty impressive still.
Yeah, sure.
So I just want to kind of polish up all these and make sure that I'm going to bring them all together and just make sure that the spacing on the letters feels right and feels consistent. And then I've got Añejo over here too.
Oh, yeah, we
He's
haven't
been
even
hiding.
talked about Añejo.
Añejo. So there's some bits of like the typeface that I didn't really like. I didn't really like some of the lowercase letters.
Okay.
Which is like a weird thing to nitpick about. I like them. I like it when it's large scale. So like if I could see this if this was like on its own and I
Yeah.
just wanted to type in Sobro.
You can't even do it now.
I can't do it.
Sorry.
I'm so conscious of it now. But see, like some of it's really fun. I like kind of like how it digs into the letters sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool.
But then as you scale down, like as soon as it starts getting smaller, it starts to feel a little bit, there's just too much negative space within the arches.
Yeah.
And I think it's great and it works for a lot of things, but for some reason it's not resonating with me. So the Añejo,
With the Y.
I'm just gonna make up my own language now.
And yay-ho.
So you can see the A starts to get really pinchy. And so I guess the reason why is because I'm
Yeah.
using a lot of capital letters and the pinchiness only happens on round letters like the N, the R's, the A's. But because I'm using a capital N, you don't see that. And so the A I wanted to bring into the family to feel a little bit more close to everything else. And you have some there's a little bit of roundedness in the E and the O's. And so I want to just bring in that, make it less pinchy, less negative space. I dug it out. And so essentially what you can do, what I did,
Yeah, show us what you did. How'd you break this?
I broke it so good.
Hiya now. Good to see you, everyone. Hello, Huxel, Stefan, Amar. Glad you're here.
Yeah, welcome. So I would just take it, then Control Shift A. Let me see if that's not even the right typeface.
Control Shift A. Does that just
Control-
select?
Everything, I messed up.
Oh,
Control
okay.
Shift O is what I meant to say.
Okay, gotcha.
I was reading A and saying Control
Uh-huh.
Shift O, and then I just got lost.
Classic.
And then whenever you outline things, it's going to automatically group them. So just press Command Shift G, and it'll ungroup everything in the group for you. And sometimes if you have a bunch of different layers that are grouped, just hammer it a bunch of
I
times.
was gonna say, does that ever happen to you where you just have to keep hitting
Oh
it?
yeah.
It's like,
There's I wonder how many times I do it, but it's like maybe 3 or 4 clicks. I'm just like, and then see what happens.
yeah, you don't even do it once. You're like, I'm just gonna assume.
Yeah. So then I'll bring out my pen tool with P.
Pen tool.
So I'll actually I'll just grab it with V, and then I'll grab P so I see all the points on there. And really what I just did was I dug it out, just delete the layer points. I also believe what I did was I took the A roundy bits. I think I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't even know anymore.
No, I
I've done
didn't.
so many different iterations of it now. But I wanted to make it a little bit more round instead of so narrow.
Yeah.
And then I took the inside layer and you just double click into it by using your direct selection tool or whatever, this is a regular selection tool. And then you have this beautiful inside mask area that you can mess with.
Ah.
So you can kind of shorten it if you want. It has a little graffiti feel with it now. Or you can make it as big as you want.
Cool.
I just made it a little bit rounder. then I took the corner tool. Oh my gosh.
That widget.
Oh, this is the best additional feature
Yep.
that, okay, there's a lot of really great features in Illustrator, but this one, it came out with the corner selection tool. Lifesaver.
I know. It's like 2014 or 15 when that happened.
Really? It still feels like yesterday
I
because I'm
know.
so excited every time I use it.
It's just so intuitive and awesome. Love it. So if you select a point with your direct selection tool, you should see a little corner widget. It's just a little circle. You can grab it and then round out your corners.
Yeah, right there. So you see that right there. It's a little bit hard to see because it scales with your
Yeah, you try to zoom in,
which
it's
is
like
lovely. But yeah, so it's running away. But if you just grab it, you can get some really nice curves automatically without having to go in and make your own curves. Oh, it's so nice. So love that.
Dreamy.
So you see, like, that's how I kind of came about and sharpened up this little bottom edge here in this corner, and then built out that little area in there too. So then with that, I don't even know anymore. Anyways, that's kind of how I got to that A.
That's awesome. And we were talking about this yesterday about how, as a designer, it's really fun when you get to break a typeface apart and make it customized.
Yeah, everybody, like, I think just doing that is so fun because you can see how other people built their typefaces, and just going in and then being like, okay, the client, maybe geometric is like really what we need to do. So then you're pulling out parts of the typeface, like maybe the T has a really nice curve, and you're like, okay, maybe I apply that same T to the A's and the B's and the C's and all that stuff, and so that you're continuing that nice consistency across the letters.
Right, and you said that you did that a lot with your Atticus project.
The Atticus
right?
one was like, I don't remember the original typeface, but yeah, you can see on the Atticus project.
Maybe we can pop over to my screen real quick. Perfect.
So yeah, within there, you can see the T's have the same curvature. That's carried through with the the star as well.
Yeah.
And then the negative space with the crossbars goes into the eye, and then that spacing is equidistant on all of those points. And then the bottom serifs on all of them match through the A's, the T's, the I, and then the U. Then bringing that in and then doing the custom S as well. And then the top bar again on the U. And then the C is just making everything super, super polished. Not having to like completely make a typeface from scratch, but really like honing in the aesthetic, making sure that everything feels consistent, feels bespoke, and it feels, just what the client could ever want from it.
Yeah, that really speaks to how a lot of graphic design isn't just having a typeface and typing it, like, here's your logo.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's a lot of care that goes into it.
Absolutely.
For sure. The Hood sisters do a really good job of customizing typefaces as well.
I'm so happy that Amy came in to help fix things yesterday.
She descended upon us, like a sweet angel.
Absolutely, that was
amazing.
lovely.
Maybe we can summon someone again today. Maybe Leon.
Leon's
one of the Hood
listening
sisters.
today. I know. He texted me saying he'll listen. So chat and win. Yes, we have chat and win in 40 seconds.
Victoria's like, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you? Awesome. We'll let you know more about that in 35 seconds.
Yeah. Go get a water or something real quick.
Run.
But the Atticus logo is on point. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Literally.
That was actually the logo that got rejected. I know. That whole case study is essentially just an initial work that got rejected.
Wow.
There's like a final case study also on Behance that kind of shows it, but they didn't like the idea of the lowercase a, but I liked the lowercase a because it felt more approachable. And the whole point of the brand was to feel approachable and welcoming and feel like an older law firm where you could walk in and just see somebody and get your problem solved.
Yeah.
So the secondary one became more, it's like a Adobe Caslon Pro like iteration. So I took Caslon and then again tweaked it, made sure that Caslon has a lot of, what's it called? Caslon has a lot of, it's less geometric. It's more like, it looks like somebody hand did it. So it has a lot of like imperfections. So I went in and cleaned all that up and made it a little bit more geometric to make it feel, again, a little bit more high tech.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's fun.
Perfect segue into giving away free stuff. So chat, we're gonna do our chat and win right now. If you have no idea what that is, all you have to do is answer Alex's question that he's gonna ask in a minute. And then when you answer, we're gonna play a short little video and you will be entered to win a free notebook. So what are we gonna ask today?
Which is better, cats or dogs?
Oh, we'll be right back. All right, everyone, make your decisions.
Dogs. Dogs, dogs, dogs.
Tim says, oh no.
Twitch reference.
Dogs. Is that a trick question? I don't know, is it?
Man, there's a lot. Cat, dog. Ooh, that's a good one. I love that.
Would you rather have a cat with a human face or a dog with human hands?
Oh, man. I was waiting for somebody to say centaurs.
Ooh.
But that's not really either one. But woof.
Someone says, really neither.
Wow.
Get out.
Fair. It's fair.
It is fair. Dun, dun, dun.
Man, the cats are coming back. I don't think they liked the dogs taking the lead early.
No. So whoever wins the giveaway is going to be able to decide. So whatever they voted for is officially the best. So whoever it is, make sure you stick
Waiting
around.
for the DMs of hate.
Ooh, okay, Madeline Becker, you are the winner. Congrats.
Congratulations.
So let us know, Madeline, cats or dogs? Tell us the right answer, or else we're not going to send you the notebook.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, Madeline, congrats. You are the proud new owner of this beautiful, well, not this one, but Moo hardcover notebook. They're really nice. It's lined paper and it has a little middle section that's just blank paper. They're beautiful. And if you did not win, no worries. We have a little gift for you. So go to moo.com/Adobe Live to get 15% off your purchase. There's awesome stationery, all the good marketing stuff.
I love Pedro's comment of cats. And then his next message was, cats, obviously.
Cats, obviously.
Like, obviously, guys, come on. Why are you so wrong sometimes, guys? Yeah, no, it's true.
So what do you think?
I don't have a preference, actually.
Oh.
So I have an idea. And I want to see if everybody agrees with me or not.
About this or about cats and dogs?
Cats and dogs.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've got a theory. So I think people like to see cats more on collateral than they do like seeing dogs. I think dogs are very like specific to the type of dog you like. But if you see somebody wearing a cat t-shirt or cat skateboards, those are cooler or easier to sell to more people than somebody being like, okay, that's a Doberman t-shirt. Like that's a very specific looking animal. And I think a lot of people, like, I like huskies a lot, but can't have them in my tiny, tiny apartment.
I thought Portland was nice about huskies.
They're so nice with dogs, and there's so many. I think the official dog of Portland is the Aussie.
I have an Aussie. Maybe we need to move there.
You should. Yeah, I've got a good buddy who's got an Aussie.
Wow, they are kind of the flavor of the week. Like, they're really beautiful dogs.
That and like the Portland lifestyle is very outdoorsy and active, and the Aussie is a perfect dog if you want to go on long hikes.
True.
Things like that.
Check out my dog on Instagram, Kakashi the Aussie.
Hashtag sponsored.
I wish. Jeez, he needs to pay his rent for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And those vet bills aren't going to pay for himself.
He doesn't do anything except eat and look cute. And be
sometimes
hyper.
That's enough.
It's enough for me, for sure. I'll take it. That's why we got him.
That's awesome.
Not really. That's not really why we got him.
Everybody's like, oh, okay, Kathleen.
Oh, wow. You're really that shallow, huh? Someone says they creep me out. Oh, cats. Okay.
Creep me out.
Meow.
Meow.
Debbie, my dog's name is Kakashi, but we call him Kashi or K-Dogger.
Have you gotten a Kashi nut sponsorship yet?
We need to. Kakashi Go Lean Crunch.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll eat it, I'm sure.
So the other option, so I was talking to Sean about this, and she was like, another option you could show people is whenever you start messing with these ligatures and letters, if you're wanting to check out the spacing, you could just make blocks.
Totally.
And that should help you kind of understand what's happening with the spacing of things.
And then it just becomes the Black Flag logo.
God, that logo is one of my favorite.
It's so good, right?
It's so iconic. I think you have a great logo when everybody gets a tattoo of it.
Right. Yeah, it's like that in the Joy Division
Mm-hmm.
logo as well. So good. Oh, Huxel says my dog's name is Kazui Mishima.
Ooh.
It's
Reminds
very
me
cute.
of the Isle of Dogs.
Is that a thing?
The movie?
I mean, is
With Wes
that,
Anderson?
is that a character?
No, but it just has the name
Yeah.
sounds very much.
You know, I've never seen Isle of Dogs. I love Wes Anderson. I love dogs.
We're gonna have to end this right now.
We need to go watch it. Yeah, exactly.
It's so good. Mm-hmm. The amount of work that went into setting, like it's all animated and it's all like puppeted.
I was gonna ask, is it CGI or is it stop animation?
Yeah, so they had to like move every single bit, and every single time that they move the hair, it all gets kind of hand done.
That's incredible. I need to watch it. It's so rude to call your dog Kakashi. Why? Kakashi's awesome.
It's rude to call your dog by its name.
Yeah. Kakashi's an anime character that he's named after.
Oh, nice.
Yes. But I think they have similar personalities, and Kakashi's one of my favorite characters. How dare you, Sleeman?
I would call mine Vash the Stampede then.
Ooh.
Getting old school in
That's
there.
awesome. Put little tiny sunglasses and like a red trench
my
coat
gosh.
on him.
That'd be so good.
Vash is pretty cool.
Vash is my favorite.
Andre says, my dog's name is Fandango.
Ooh, that's a good
That's
one.
an amazing name. Wow, everyone let us know your pets' names and the stories behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I love dogs that have human names, like Larry.
Fred.
Fred, yes, Billy.
Did you ever read Hank the Cow Dog as a kid? Mm-mm. It's pretty good.
It's like a, oh, I see. Okay. Oh, maybe I did. I kind of remember this illustration style. He looks like a BA.
Yeah, it was,
cool
it was
guy.
like the Chuck Norris of dogs.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Wow. Oh, Ryan's dog is Tintin. That's cute. The Adventures of Tintin.
So I didn't like what I was doing there, so I'm stopping that.
But Ashi said it's a great tip.
Yeah, it is a great tip. I think it works really well. I think the issue that I was having, and the reason why I just killed it, was it's great for blocking out where you're going and what's happening, and then trying to like, if I had a more square typeface, I think it would be perfect, because then I can see where the spacing is and how everything should stack. But because everything's so round and there's not really a consistent kind of curvature of each one,
Yeah.
you kind of have to do a little bit of like eyeballing it and do the eyeball spacing trick rather than having to completely rely on math. Because sometimes, like the Twitch logo, very hard to vertically or horizontally align things to it.
Yeah. Wait, it has, are these differing heights?
Well, James, you can watch the time-lapse video of James making that, I think.
Let's
on there.
watch it while
It's
you
so
talk.
good. Yeah, James White, Signal Noise, incredible artist. He used to stream all this work, and just seeing the amount of work that goes into it. Yes, you can buy like an 80s synthwave pack somewhere, but just seeing the amount of detail that goes into everything.
Yes.
He does everything in Illustrator first and then brings it into Photoshop.
Oh, classic workflow.
But like the amount of gradients and stuff, he does pin tooling for every single chrome aspect of that. So like the mountain range and everything is like one-off bespoke. It's incredible.
Dang.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a very kind of long
It's so long.
logo, even though it's not that many letters, but the W is so wide.
The W is super wide. We had an issue with the T and the H. So the perspective was a little bit off, so you couldn't like align type to the center, because like your vision with the perspective would pull off.
Yeah.
So you aligning things there and then trying to lock up type to the side of it. Also, because it's such a big, clunky, heavy logo,
Yeah.
makes it very difficult.
Interesting.
So things to think about whenever you're building logos and trying to do lockups for people.
Wow. Cool.
I think I've got Reposado pretty much done. It's a little bit whimsical, a little fun. I think the Añejo's done as well. So I think what we're gonna do is see how it looks on the actual bottle.
Yeah,
so
let's
I
do
have
it.
a mock-up, and we can do dimension tomorrow. Doop.
Cool.
Let's see here. Bullet Finder.
And while y'all are talking about your dogs, if you want to go into Discord and go into the chat channel and just like upload pictures, like that would be fine. We might look at them at the end of the stream. We might.
Bonus points for Huskies and
Yes.
Aussies.
Totally. Dogs are so good. I'm actually a cat person though.
Are you?
They're my favorite animal.
Did you get tricked into getting the dog?
No, my husband's allergic, so we
Oh.
can't have cats, but we can have
Sad
dogs.
face.
I know. I'm like, oh, I'll never have my favorite animal again. This is what I'm getting into. It's worth it.
Maybe you could have like a side foster cat.
My side boo. It's just a cat.
So I got this mock-up off of Yellow Images.
Cool.
And I liked it because it was close enough to my original bottle.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see. It's pretty close, so it should give me a pretty good understanding of what the bottle's gonna do with the type and stuff like that.
Cool.
So lots of smart objects in here. Pretty big file, actually.
Yes.
But that's always fun. So
So-
you can kind of see there's, what's that?
I was just going to say, for people who might not know, can you real quickly just talk about why smart objects are cool?
Smart objects are cool because they are. No, smart objects are great because you can essentially wrap them around things. You can mesh them. It's really great if you want to do like a perspective warp on things. So if you have an object, maybe it's a business card and it's laying down flat and you want to design around the business card, if you take the rectangle and then you make the rectangle a smart object, whatever's in there will stay that size. But then as you're editing the smart object and you lay it down on something, it's going to adapt to the shape and the perspectives will be as you laid them out rather than breaking and rasterizing whatever files you're working with.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of show you how that works right now.
Yes, take us through.
So let's see here. I don't want to do the shrink cap because that's not what I'm going to do.
Right. We're going for all natural.
All natural. So they got this gold texture. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Ooh.
Just like, I haven't opened this file up, so I don't really know what they have yet.
What options do we have?
Yeah,
Look
so-
at our menu.
So this is the opening up of the smart object itself.
Yeah, you just double click.
Yep, and just double click on it and it'll see it. So you got this, man, can't zoom in. In the bottom right corner, right there, that's how you know it's a smart object.
Right there. This little icon.
There, boop, that thing. So that's the smart object. You just double click it, and then anything you throw in here will wrap around that object. So what I'll do is
Come back, Doc.
come back. I took working files, photos, yay!
Woo woo.
These are actually just stock photos I grabbed, but I also have my
Somewhere.
library, video, window, library.
Oh, it looks like it's already
It's
showing
already
up.
open.
I think that's where that pop-up
this
is.
thing?
Mhm.
The
It's like, here, let
ad.
me help you.
Thank you, Adobe. Let's see here. So I got my library. So I've already got some Adobe stock images. And I've got some like old yoga ones for an old client. But it's kind of fun. So you can like, okay, don't show me that again. Thank you.
Okay.
But if I wanted to, here's these two guys in an agave
Well,
field.
wonder what they're talking about.
Probably how good this Blanco tequila is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it's going to wrap around it. Whoa!
Amazing.
Which- At its current state, isn't that cool looking?
I think it's pretty cool looking.
But it's pretty fun. It's like, here's one. If you guys ever need good stock photos that are free, Unsplash has a bunch as well. But I think the Adobe stock account is pretty good for that.
Yeah, you can always download the previews and then license them directly in Photoshop if you really like it.
So if I really wanted to, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a couple different versions of this. So what I'm going to do is actually duplicate the layer. So I like the idea of like having, so as I was thinking about this project yesterday, originally what I wanted to do was, I'll show you, was do a solid color.
I'll scoot this way a little bit so they can see the.
Ooh.
I'm
Oh,
going
the
to.
dot.
See ya, everyone.
I can just snap it to this side. Can't be now. All right, so I really wanted to do a white label, this, So as soon as you change that, you can see it real time. Take the Blanco.
Cross-program workflow?
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, guys, it's all, man, Adobe's gotten so good about it. And especially with Dimension and Photoshop. 3D, which I always get confused on sometimes when I'm like, why is this the gradient 3D tool, I think?
Yeah.
Is like, no, I just want the regular gradient tool.
Please.
But you can kind of start seeing how the Blanco might look. Boom.
Ooh, cool. Leave it like that. It's done.
Done. Ship it.
Let's go watch I Love Dogs.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so right now it works because it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit too, it doesn't have, so there's a couple of things we need to have on the label to like
Yes.
make sure it's like legally like responsible, I guess is what you can say. So you always need to have the amount of alcohol and the contents in there.
So contents is just the ingredients?
No, you don't have to list ingredients, I don't believe.
Oh, you mean contents, like
But,
how much it is?
How much fluid is in there, and then
Got
the
you.
alcohol by contents.
I see.
I do it as a smart object because I don't like laying out type in Photoshop.
It's
I know.
not really what it's built for.
It's not
okay.
meant for that.
Brian's like, is this moonshine?
Is this moonshine? It could be. I was thinking about getting a different color one as well, but it'll work for right now. And we can, if we wanted to, we could always bring in the bottles that I actually shot and then do this, but I felt like this was a little bit easier. It's a little bit cleaner. But now you're starting to see, now it's got the alcohol by content in there and the proof. So
Nice. I think Justin was the one yesterday who was giving us all of the info about what needs to be on the label.
volume and alcohol by, yeah. Justin's a legend, man.
And then produced and bottled by Adobe Live.
There you go. Boom. So yeah, that's fallen in there nicely. Snap to middle. But I want the label to be a little bit smaller.
Gotcha. What's up, Marianne? Hi from Poland.
Hello.
Isn't that where you live? Poland?
So close. Vodka. I labeled vodka.tiff. That's not. I don't know
Close.
what's happening right now. Blanco.
Yuck.
Not a vodka fan.
Not a liquor fan in general. It's all good though. Everyone else can have it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, tequila has to be made in Mexico, unlike vodka.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it has to be regulated by the governing body of Mexico. Whereas vodka, as several people know, can be made anywhere.
You and you right in your bathtub.
Yeah,
As we talked about yesterday. Huxel wants to buy this.
exactly.
Says,
So
where's the buy tab?
buy now. So what I just did was I grabbed my selection tool with V, and then I went over to the sidebar right here, and then I did, well, let me just undo that. So then I clicked
You don't have to move.
Alt, yeah, I guess I don't. Hello. Alt right, which means it just duplicates and moves it over one pixel, and then I press left again just to get it back where it was.
What?
So then that's a group duplication. And I mean, you can also just right click in there and then duplicate, but I don't like doing that.
Oh my gosh.
Oregon and Odegon.
That's all right. They sound similar.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. But I want to, so I was thinking yesterday that I might want to do something a little bit more, less label focused and maybe do a decal. So I was originally thinking I'm gonna letterpress this and do it really bold. And I'll do a version in black and white just to see real quick. So if you do a color overlay, then you can change the color of it really quickly rather than having to like input another thing.
Yes, I always do this.
Which I did black on black, so it didn't change the color. But if you
Nice.
change it to a different color that you don't currently have, and then change the color fill, boom. And then
Really quick ways to change colors in Photoshop. It's awesome.
super easy. And then it's still a vector smart object. So if I want to, I can change it in Illustrator and change all this, the actual finessing of it, and it'll automatically sync into Photoshop.
Right.
So that's another great thing about smart objects and just keeping files linked together. You want to always have your most recent changes happening in your working files.
Nice. Yes, Paco is not currently with us, which is why we can't change where I'm sitting. But I don't mind just sitting over here for a little while. He has to eat sometime.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I know. So it's kind of interesting that it's black because a lot of tequila companies don't really embrace the black aesthetic. I saw a mezcal bottle that was the actual bottle glass was black and it was incredible.
Was it a matte finish or could you see through it?
You could see through it still, but it was so dark and it was
Like
great.
smoky.
It was super smoky. And then the label was black and it had a really lovely silver foil on it.
Whoa.
And a really nice wolf illustration. But so this feels like pretty generic to me right now. Don't really like the idea of just like printing a label and throwing it on there after spending so much time on the type.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, ooh, cool texture. Now I'll open back up the smart object and then remove the background. Let's see.
Nice.
So even you can start seeing how like the type might look for like other collateral as well.
Yeah, it looks like a social post.
Yeah, exactly. Like start thinking about the like social media or marketing collateral and how it might live. Super fun to do. So I'm just gonna make all the backgrounds transparent, change it out, and then I'm gonna remove. I'm just gonna click the toggle for the eyeball for color overlay and then remove that. Well, it helps if the layer is actually visible. So the eyeballs, make sure you're clicking the eyeballs.
The right eyeballs.
Yeah. And I'm gonna just see how it looks if I had a transparent smart object. Click.
Gotta make sure you save.
Save those smart objects so it updates real time. But
Wait
I'm
a
on the wrong
second.
one. Haha. Hee hee.
Tee-hee.
Just joking. Here we go. What?
Excuse me.
Okay, let's see what happens here.
Does it have to be?
I really hope not. That's gonna like hurt my soul. Label shadows. Sometimes the issue with getting mock-ups. There you go.
Close enough.
I think that's it.
And
So
then
the
back
label
label, if you
color
turn that
on
off. Back label.
There's a back
Back
label?
label? Oh, I thought that was
Yeah,
that.
there kind of is. Yeah, you're right.
NVM.
Nice.
I'm trying to read what the labels say from here.
Yeah.
It's not really how
Very
it works.
small.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get Val or somebody needs to make the like hovering art directors meme.
Oh,
I don't know if you
yes.
ever saw the Tumblr back in the day.
We have an action figure. That's the hovering art director.
Really?
Is he in here?
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes he creeps in here. And he's like a bobblehead, and you hit him, and he tells you, like, make it blue.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
No.
So that was the issue that I was saying, was this like, it looked like a label was still happening.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want that. So I just took off that layer,
Oh, cool.
which starts getting really interesting. So if you start to look at this and start thinking about like how this might look on the other colors of tequila we have,
Yeah.
originally I really wanted to just keep it black and white. And I think having a clear silver tequila blanco with a black label like that is really cool. And then I can just do a die cut sticker on there and then throw it on there.
Easy.
The wonky part that comes in is this little bit here. When like needing to photograph it and things like that, like I said, it's kind of a pain to like mask it. So imagine if I was like shooting the bottle and it's on its side,
Yeah.
then I need to like warp it perfectly to make it look realistic, or else it's gonna kind of break.
You do it in dimension.
Unless I did it in dimension. Moral of the story, dimension.
So Tim has an actual hovering art director doll, and
That's
he just did
awesome.
it, and it says the 90s called, and they want their drop shadows back.
True, not wrong.
Not wrong.
That's awesome. Jason, I got this mock-up off of yellowimages.com. They have a lot of like variations of these and lots of like bottle mock-ups too. So if you ever need like packaging mock-ups, they have a pretty good source.
There you go.
And it seems like people have a hard time finding it, which I don't like using mock-ups that everybody has because then it feels like it's a mock-up all the time.
Totally.
But even just thinking like maybe we start bringing some color in. I'm gonna duplicate the background image just so I have one that's white so I can just toggle it really quickly.
Nice.
It's thinking about doing, you know, maybe a little bit more like a vibrant color. Everybody's doing this blue.
That reminds me of Absolute.
Does now. Dang it.
Darn it! Blanco!
Yeah. But even like a red, and there was like a project that I saw yesterday that's pretty new on Behance, which is super fun. So great thing about Behance is any appreciations you have, just go into your like the appreciations tab, so you can always go back and see the ones that you have appreciated.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Yeah, it's so good. Maybe I collected it. I don't know. I did it on my phone, I think. No.
You can see all of your favorites now. It's no secret.
You can also see other people's like packaging favorites.
Nice. Womp womp.
Nope, never mind. This one's really cool though. I love the illustrations on there.
Oh yeah.
Just so much detail.
And that cool vignette, how it breaks the edge. That's awesome.
Yeah, lots of really goodies.
What is that, Jen? Nice. Blissful hints of elderflower.
The secret recipe. Yeah, it's sweet. But anyways, so I don't have it, but I have it on my phone, so I'll bring it in for tomorrow. But they did such a good job of having like a pretty simple, clean label, and then using pops of colors in the collateral. So if you're shooting, you're like, okay, this is a brand for tequila. Here's the bottle, and then here's some print offs, and I can just print them off on my printer, throw them in there, make a business card or two, and then shoot it all together.
Yeah.
That way everybody kind of can see it.
That's awesome. Oh, people are saying like a coral or an
coral
orange.
would be nice.
Yeah, that's cool too.
There's a lot of things you can do with it.
Stefan says, now I love it.
Now I love it. Yeah, it's just cool to see sometimes like not on a white background, you can really get a better sense of what the brand is doing. And you can kind of see like it kind of works with everything the way it is right now.
Totally.
But then as soon as you start incorporating like a different color tequila, it's going to get a little bit more interesting.
Right. And the labels are going to look a little different because it's going to have the different names, not just be Blanco.
Exactly. So now I need to figure out how I am going to do the back label because we have to have the government warning on there.
Yes.
And so the weird part, so I'm just going to mock up really quickly inside of here what might be like in the background, like what you might be seeing. So if I imagine just taking a square, if I imagine taking a square instead of taking a square.
Just imagine it in your
just
brains.
Imagine it.
And then just let it go.
Exactly. I'm gonna just throw this below the type and see what's happening. I'm wondering if I just want the bottle to be super minimal, and I don't like the idea of it just being like, because you're gonna see the bottle you're gonna see the back label because it's clear.
Right.
What I'm gonna actually do is gonna start incorporating like some of these design elements in the background.
Heck yeah.
And then, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this smart object, and then I'm gonna just gonna apply,
No, you're good.
Gradient maps. Woo,
it's down there, I promise.
Everybody's things.
Ooh la la.
So just even like simple thing like that, and then I'm gonna take a solid color and then do a pass over that, where I change the opacity to normal, whatever, and then just change the opacity down.
Cool.
So maybe like, so what I did there with the gradient map isn't very much. Really, it just made the image black and white. But what you can do is you can start bringing the color into it.
Oh, interesting.
So double click the gradient stripes, whatever the light colors are on the image, we'll start adapting that. So if I wanted that like light coral kind of concept, I could bring that in. Okay, click okay, up here.
Okay.
And then if I wanted to, all the darks in there could also go down into like a darker blue, potentially. And then this is like what everybody's like kind of started adapting after Spotify did a lot of it.
Yeah.
But it still has so many great uses. And I might even like want to texture this later so that maybe it's half-toned instead of distressed feeling. But you can kind of start imagining how the colors would live.
There you go. I'm going to post a link in chat for a really easy duotone process. It's basically what you just showed, but for later.
But I kind of like just like maybe a washed out version of the actual image itself is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And it has that deserty feel because it still has the
Don't forget that the bottle have label panels for sizing, and you can do a single label and hide the government warning on the side if you're doing clear label. Hide the government warning on the side. Yeah, so like we were looking at the hiatus. Beautiful work that I think Lloyd and Lloyd did. Day one inspiration. Let's see here. Oh, here's the,
So pretty.
so this is the kind of the concept I had. It was like, this is really interesting how they use just a splash of color on top of a label that's pretty minimal. So you can kind of see that it's letter pressed or just pressed. It's like embossed with this like background pattern, and then it's got the small little size on the side with the type. It talks about the agave, and then boom, government warning, all kind of just keeping the bottle there. So that's really minimal, really, really nicely done.
Yes.
But this hiatus bottle, where they took like the government label and the barcode, and then just made little slivers of it and then bounced it around. I love that concept. I love the framing that they did. A lot of people in chat yesterday on the critique were doing that kind of framing idea.
Yes.
With just laying out everything. Now you can kind of see how that might incorporate into your next project.
Yeah.
But
point.
man, the gifts on this are just, it's gorgeous. This bottle's so nice.
Yeah.
Like all that good stuff.
Totally. Someone was wondering again, where'd you get the mock-up?
Yellowimages.com.
There you go.
Yep, that's the mock-up place.
Check it out. And chat, that's a good reminder that we're going to be doing feedback in 28 minutes. So if you're watching the Daily Creative Challenge earlier with Val, we are making memes today. So
Memes.
adding, yes, memes. We're adding text to images to make some sort of joke or meme. Check it out on Discord if you want to see some inspiration, bit.ly/PS Discord, capital P, capital S. And we're going to be checking out your memes in 27 minutes. So go get those uploaded. Yeah, people are really loving the inspo that you're showing.
Yeah, the mock-ups are fun. Or like those inspiration pieces are gorgeous. I love I'm a big fan of showing collateral pieces working together. So that just that bottle mock-up that they did with this. Just so lovely. You're starting to see like the whole system working together and not just like one-off pieces, which I think is a great way to sell a concept to a client. Really, the goal is to always make it as tangible as possible so that they can see it in an environment.
Studio, you can check out tons of websites to get good mock-ups. Adobe Stock does have a lot of mock-ups. You can search by template. That's what they're called on there. Some of them are free. Some of them you can license with credits. You can go check it out there, but I'm sure other people have good recommendations for mock-up sites as well. I would also recommend making your own mock-ups since you now know about smart objects.
Smart objects are amazing.
You can make your own and no one else will have it.
That's the best way to do it, right? It's like, if you can especially contextualize things, right? Like if I was, say, presenting a skateboard project to a client, I might go to the skate park and photograph somebody skating or holding a skateboard, and then I could go back home and then build out my masks and cover the skateboard and photograph it, edit it, put my graphics in there, and make it look as real as possible.
Yeah, suddenly it's real.
Yeah. I had a client who like started tearing up on our call because he could like finally see it. You know, it's like whenever you like can place their branding on a building or see the signage, he's like, I actually like this makes sense now. It's my business is coming to fruition, which is awesome. Like that's such a wonderful feeling you can have as a designer. It's like you're empowering people and making everybody feel good. So.
Yeah, and you have to keep in mind that the people you're working with don't think the same way that you do a lot of the time. So they might actually need to see that visual before things really start clicking and moving in their minds.
Absolutely. Oh no, it still got stuck.
Yikes. Cool.
So we're starting to see how that could work. Not sold on it yet, but it's a potential.
Yeah, and we're still going with the impression that the images you see would be printed on the back side of the back label. Or would they be right behind us?
Yeah. So the idea, and I could separate the layers out a little bit more so it doesn't feel like it's, right now the mock-up feels one directional where you're seeing it flat and they're both kind of curving the same way. I could essentially reverse that where it goes behind the bottle a little bit more. You see a little bit more of the like contrast in there rather than just like very, very flat, very on top of each other.
Ooh, Justin's saying that what he's discovered with working with clients in wine, beer, and spirits is that texture is a very key element to show when designing a label and a concept.
Yeah, that way, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it makes it feel more real, right? I just did a vodka project and I went to do some test prints to photograph it for the client and stuff. but then I got a really just flat print because it was digital and it was just it was fine for a print shop, but it wasn't that really nice textured premium feel that everybody has in the liquor business.
Yeah.
So if you spend the time and effort up front, it'll really help kind of sell the concept. Why is the shadow still weird?
Get out of here.
Get out of here, shadows. I don't like that.
Yeah, some mockups have so many options, and it's like, I don't even know what to turn off.
Exactly.
Eek.
But we could almost just say,
people are saying that they liked the simple black background with the white type, or the white type with the black, or the black type with the white background too.
Interesting.
Keep it real simple.
Yeah, I almost like the idea of not having anything else going on. Justin, our resident expert, do you know if I could just do the government warning sticker in transparent sticker?
Oh.
Because if I could do that, then just kind of hide it in the barcode on the side.
Ooh.
And then have it feel a little bit less invasive. I don't like the idea of having to force a background. Plus, I just did a background like that for the vodka project.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to repeat, and be like a one-trick pony where I was doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Right. Ryan says there's some really great papers out there for labeling. Ooh.
It's true.
Albert's saying, where's the Sobro brand?
Sobro?
Oh, no, Sorbo, sorry.
Sorbo.
Yeah, this is missing the Sorbo name.
So I kind of like the idea of not making it about the Sorbo brand, but more of just maybe this is a company that has several different tequila brands. It's like a house or...
Yeah.
But they are the ones distilling it, and you have to represent who is bottling and distilling it. And you also have to have, for tequila, you have to have a NOM number, which is, I don't know what it stands for, but it's the government appointed Mexican approval thing for who's batching it and everything.
Gotcha.
So you have to have a lot of that stuff already in there, and you can do that in the back label. So I found out in wine, and Justin, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Readable. Readable's fine. Great.
Make it readable.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Exactly. So the wine labels, a lot of the times you have to have all the information about the vineyard and the wine type. But the front label can often be the back, but the graphic can be on the back, but shops are always going to turn it for the really cool graphic.
That's true.
There's a front and a back of a bottle, but
what
it is can be very up to interpretation.
Huh.
So that's
awesome.
a fun fact.
P. Morley says, wait, what? I finally get to watch Adobe Live, but it's 4 a.m. in Indonesia.
That's awesome.
You need to go to sleep, P. Morley. Thank you for hanging out with us live, though. That's awesome. Hello.
So I've got the Blanco in here. Now I've got the Reposado.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Oh man, I'm doing that whole thing where...
Do you hold shift? Do you not? I don't know.
No, I'm just okay, hold Alt and we'll be good. And then I'm gonna start messing with the color on it.
Sweet. Because it's gonna be a different color liquid.
Yeah, it's a different color liquid. I wanna see what the color actually does. So I want to actually just bring in the actual photo.
Your mock-up.
My mock-up. Working files. It's always good whenever you are so organized, but you don't know where you're putting anything.
Yikes.
So here, I'm just gonna just do an auto adjustment. There we go. Make the whites a little bit more white. Auto contrast. Just do all of them. There we go. I'm not photographing. I'm not shooting light into it or anything right now, so it's fine. But it should give me a good understanding of the liquid color. I'm gonna go for the lighter edge of it.
All right, let's see how this looks.
Oh no, wrong button.
Ooh, Tim says that he's very proud of his meme and he's gonna post it in a few minutes.
Yes, I can't wait to see it.
Can't wait. You got 19 minutes, everybody. Get those posted. We're gonna be looking at your submissions in the design feedback channel on Discord. Get them uploaded. I'm seeing some good dogs.
Oh yeah?
Yes. 2 cute dogs so far in the chat.
That's awesome.
Woohoo! Yeah, Tim, he's encouraging everyone to post. Post your memes.
Yeah, post them. This is probably like one of the least scary ways of like getting involved. So if you've never been involved with like posting your work or showing it, I think this is a perfect opportunity to like show what you're capable of or just have fun with it, right? Like memes are, nobody's judging an aesthetic of a meme. It's fun. It's good to use the tools and just learn how to lay out type. Impact font is your best friend.
Totally.
So yeah, just work with it.
A white font with a black background or a black stroke. Boom. Ooh.
So then it's starting to even
dusty blue.
With dusty blue. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of variables within the, so I could probably even just, what I could do is take the layer and then add a gradient. Whoop whoop. I don't know why my layers tab got all weird.
Yeah, it really decided to do its own thing. There you go.
Yeah, did I press something to change? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay, Photoshop, you're getting weird now.
It's like, let me flex.
Yeah.
Weird flex, okay, Photoshop.
It's a default. All right, whatever. I was actually just trying to get it between us more.
Oh, nice. Hey.
Thanks, Photoshop.
Yeah, I'll do this. We're good to go. Perfect.
So then I'm going to grab that bottle. Actually, maybe let's just see if I can grab this guy. Throw it in just to see what the colors are doing in a little bit more live environment.
I'm excited to see how you do this mocking up on your own image.
Yeah, I'm not going to mock it up fully, but I just want to see
how it looks on the color.
Yeah, like the colors, if we're going to like stay a little bit more dusty, but there's a lot of variations when you're looking at like a not clear liquor. Right? There's like more browns and like cream colors than just like what a solid color would look like.
Right.
Transform.
Waha, enhance.
Enhance. So good. Did you watch that whole enhance video? Okay, there's a great video. I think it's like 8 minutes long of people just being like, enhance. And they're like security cameras zooming in all the way across like streets and stuff.
I love it.
It's like, I can bring it into Photoshop and enhance.
Enhance. Fireball.
So, we do live preview of what's happening. See kind of what, it seems like a darker color might work the best.
Right.
Especially for this medium kind of color.
Yeah, it's almost like perfectly 50% yellow.
Exactly.
Brown.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's just try a couple different versions. See which ones we like the most.
Cool. Using that quick color overlay technique to get those live previews, like you said.
It's awesome that way. Feels really nice, especially with the smart objects because you're not having aliased issues or anything like that.
Interesting. Chat, what do you think? What colors are you thinking that would go well with this kind of like tawny, mustardy color?
The red idea is kind of nice too.
Yeah. Like highly saturated but darker value.
Blood red.
Oh, the blood of our agave.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Like that got aggressive quick.
Yep. Says the person who doesn't know what color agave is.
Yeah.
Is there red agave? I don't know.
I mean, it's blue agave. Why is it giving us this like beautiful golden color? Makes no sense.
Tim says hot pink always.
Hot pink. This almost has like a Tito's vodka feel right now.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of fun. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, I know I want the marketing collateral to be much more like, who came a long way since yesterday. I love it. That's awesome. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, with any good creative project or start of any project, there's going to be like moments of just trying things and lots of different options and explorations and things to work through. You just got to kind of push through it and keep plugging away at it. And sometimes you got to take a little break.
Yeah.
Now, Sorbo is still alive. It's just not like the primary brand. I knew that I didn't want to like focus on the brand name because especially being a new tequila company, like nobody's going to be invested to it.
Yep.
Unless we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Mezcal Sangria.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds smoky and fruity and refreshing.
Kind of like a Bloody Mary, but different.
So different.
Ariana says, I like the red tones. Blanca says a metallic gold foil on the kind of brown liquid. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. I feel like there might not be enough contrast on that though.
Yeah.
But I could see the metallic gold working really well on like the clear one, the clear version of it. I kind of want to try a version that gets to be a little bit more like, maybe like feels a little bit more,
Ooh.
maybe not.
But maybe. Who's to say?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know, the more vibrant pastel-y stuff isn't really working on this kind of color.
No, that color is really tough because it automatically has that kind of aged
Yeah,
feel
exactly.
to it. But maybe you can make it just totally different, like the bright yellow. That's cool.
The yellow kind of is starting to work.
Because they're similar
Yeah.
color family.
Exactly. Get a nice little banana feel going.
Yeah, we magically moved to the other side of the screen.
Woo!
The wizard is back. Ooh, cactus green.
Cactus green could be a
Interesting.
thing.
Or a sandy. Highly
That's true. I
saturated
could even.
sand.
Oh no! I lost my yellow.
Dang it. Don't worry. You got this.
No pressure, chat. No pressure. Yeah, I like this.
Ooh.
It's kind of nice that way.
Yeah. Interesting. What do we think, chat? Do we like the yellow?
Do you? Do you?
I do.
It's like, Tim, your meme is perfect. I cannot wait to see Tim's meme.
I'm going to take a sneak peek, but
Let's
you're
see what
not allowed
this-
to look.
Okay, I'm not looking. Let's see here. So then, I'm going to move to the darker color or tequila now. I keep wanting to call it whiskey. Ooh, that's really nice. So it looks like a honey
Yeah.
almost.
Like a, what's that called? Ooh, honey beer. What's that called? Honey wine, I mean.
Oh, the
Mead.
Mead. Yep, beat me.
I was like, mezcal, no.
Mezcal.
Wait, Tim, where's your meme? I'm missing it. Darn it. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Oh. It's a meme of me.
Oh no.
Yay!
Oh no.
Gold star. Oh, interesting.
So I just made a quick group. I'm gonna make another group for the añejo, which is this color now.
People are like, mead.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Quick eyeball break.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like
There you go.
The
It's pretty
añejo.
similar. Yeah.
it's not. It is grapefruit kombucha, I promise. Chat, you have 11 and a half minutes.
No pressure.
I'm really excited to look at memes for like 20 minutes straight.
know.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
great. Ooh.
Let's see. Just wanted to see it for scale, but see.
You got it, Photoshop.
Always being set on colors in RGB.
Yeah.
And it changed the time. Yeah.
I mean, that looks cool.
Yeah, I really like the sizing of it now.
Yeah.
Like it feels really nice, and I think this would work really well as like the decal, or not decal, but die cut stickers will work really well with that. Easy for me to place on there. And again, if I'm off a little bit when I'm building the bottle itself, like it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Totally.
And the great thing about die cut stickers is I can just order a bunch of different colors and see what actually looks good with the bottle, and then as soon as I start shooting it, I can like color adjust if I need to cheat a little bit.
Yeah. That's what Photoshop's for.
Photoshop and Lightroom and all those magical tricks.
So true. So if you want to see Tim's meme, it is in the design feedback channel on Discord, which is where we're going to be looking when we do the design feedback in 10 and a half minutes. So you are making memes. You're adding text to an image to make some sort of joke. Be a funny person. Make us laugh. Whoever makes us laugh the hardest
Oh my goodness.
wins. No
awesome.
pressure. They're all going to be funny though, I'm sure.
I cannot wait. This is like, I've never been so excited to critique anything but memes. Like I love like helping mentor people and working with people on whatever projects they have, but I've never had the opportunity to like give feedback on a meme.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like, do you troll them
Yeah.
when you're giving feedback? I don't know.
I'm excited to see people like make this their professional career.
Yeah, defend their meme
Yeah.
craftsmanship.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah, everyone come join us on Discord. It's bit.ly/PS Discord, and that's where we're going to be doing the daily challenges every day. So Val is running the Daily Creative Challenge for the next week and a half. Yes, join us here. So there'll be a new challenge every day. You can check that out in the daily challenge tab or the channel.
Oh my gosh, I can't look. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
cheating.
don't look.
Could not. Okay, so this is my issue with the laptop and big mockups.
Slow.
If you don't save them and then like refresh your Photoshop, if you have like a laptop with very little RAM, you're gonna have to like shut things down or else it doesn't want to save.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
So we'll see how this goes.
Okay, we get the picture.
If not, we'll just jazz hands everything. There we
Ooh.
go. Actually, it works. It's okay. So let's bring back in the añejo color.
Oh, cool.
Start seeing how we can adapt.
So many layers.
So many layers, and I didn't label any of them.
Ta-da! Would you recommend labeling your layers?
Professionally, of course.
Of course.
Always label your
That's
layers.
the right answer.
But
Do
realistically, I don't. I do, however, if I'm going to hand off the files, I go back through and I label everything.
Good.
Because
Good man.
there's nothing worse than seeing like what I have right now. If I handed this off to Kathleen, she's like, vector smart object, vector smart object, vector smart object, and then layer 4, 5. Like it doesn't help anybody.
Like, cool, cool, cool. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Really nice working with you.
Yeah. Never working with you again.
Oopsies. Jazz hands.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, that banana. Ooh,
The
but
banana
so-
feels so good.
Yeah.
I love that, like, yeah, it just feels really nice.
Somebody was saying that this would definitely stand out on the shelf.
That's
You
the
have
goal.
this. Yeah.
That is the absolute goal.
Totally. Yeah, Albert, it is PS with capital P, capital S, lowercase Discord. I know it's case sensitive, it kind of stinks, but you got it. Thank you, Tim. Oh, that like minty color?
Yeah, maybe I
Hello.
might bring it a little bit more into like the yellow again.
Yeah, it's like almost white.
Yeah, just that maybe I was always bashing the parchment color paper.
maybe it's
like, we're not going
parchment.
to do the parchment paper thing, the off-white color. But I feel like it's kind of, the añejo is a little bit more smoky than the rest of the tequilas. And I feel like if I went the whole like sorority neon color stuff, it's going to feel way too like just off. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to be like, oh, that makes sense. That doesn't feel like a good continuation of the flavors profile that's going to be in the actual drink.
And it's going to feel very branded towards a specific group.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's not really what you're targeting right
No,
now.
not at all. I want it to be friendly to everybody. So then maybe just having it where the middle ground has that more, so you go from like darker to lighter with the type
Yes.
as the bottle itself becomes a little bit more dark and rich honey
Yeah.
colored.
Honey colored. Christina says, did he design that type?
Parts of it.
Yeah, I would say you designed that type. Like
I'll
not the
take it.
typeface, but
Yeah. Yeah, we did the whole type and we started with TT trailers, which is kind of, imagine just this. This is the default typeface.
wow, it's come so far.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. And then started messing with it and pulling it into a bunch of different iterations, just seeing how everything would kind of fit. I wish Reposado didn't have so many letters. I'm going to have to talk to
Someone?
everybody in Spanish and tell them to change the letters so that we can have a little bit more balance in the type.
Maybe
But
you just take out like 3 of the vowels.
yeah, so earlier I had,
Oh, did you?
I forgot another O.
Oh.
And I was like, oh man, this is cool. Like, this is starting to work. And then I realized I didn't have
spelled
the
wrong.
O. And yeah, so then I had to like reconfigure everything.
Dang it.
But that's fine. That's part of the process. Yay, he uploaded it. Alexandra uploaded a meme.
Awesome.
It's great.
Can't wait to see. There's a lot for us to scroll through right now.
There's so much.
Yeesh.
I should bring in the like 100% agave bit though to the brand, of the label, so that everybody knows.
Yeah, it's the good stuff.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're gonna have a hard time wanting to buy it. Like, oh, this is cool, but I really don't want a hangover.
Right. So to go over again quickly, like who you're kind of marketing towards, it's to the people that might have had a bad experience with cheap tequila
Exactly.
as a younger human.
Yep. They don't want to have a hangover again. They don't want to get sick like they might have been in the past. So making sure that the blue agave is in there to let them know that they're safe.
It's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for sipping.
It's for sipping. So
Sipping.
ideally, in a perfect world, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Unless they're sipping for a very long time.
Yeah, one prolonged sip.
Yeah.
People are still talking about Kevin Sorbo, the 90s Hercules.
That's awesome.
I mean, he could be the backer of the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Sorbo's Sorbo tequila. There you go.
That's awesome.
4 minutes chat. Our timer has turned red, so it's time to rush and worry. And I'm trying
Lots of worrying, lots of
Yes,
stress.
Worry about your memes.
Start the middle of your week with lots of stress.
It's important. I'm trying to figure out where Val left off on her feedback. And I think I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure that out right now. Because I don't want to re-look at ones that she's already looked at because there's so many good ones.
Oh wow. Ashley just said she Adobe captured the type and found some somewhat similar fonts.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Do you know Capture? The app?
The mobile phone app? Once upon a time I used it, I think.
Cool.
Way
Got
back
you.
in the day, but I haven't used, that was when they only focused on color, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be
now you
called
can-
Color.
Can you capture type now? I'm assuming,
Yeah, so you can like look at a
Wow.
signpost and like hold it up and it'll pull up a bunch of fonts that are available on Adobe fonts that are similar, or if that literal one is available.
that's cool.
Yeah, it does a million other things too. You can create brushes in there. You can create patterns, like material patterns for 3D objects. You
Wow.
can do vector shapes. It's
What?
very cool.
I'm baffled right now. That's incredible.
Yeah, you can make brushes for Photoshop, Sketch, and Draw, like Illustrator brushes. It's awesome.
Yeah, crazy. I didn't even think about that. That's nuts.
And it's free.
And it's free, which is the best.
Yeah. How much is it? Nothing.
It's free even if you don't have a Creative Cloud account?
It's free, but if you have Creative Cloud, then you can have it talk to your
Oh,
apps.
your library.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you could like in Capture say open an Illustrator and Illustrator will just pop open on your computer.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's very cool.
So we're kind of here with the 100% blue agave. I don't know if I really love that. I feel like it does need to be in there a bit somewhere, but then I feel like it's competing with the actual logo. So we'll see.
Nice. We'll see. Samantha says so cool. Yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
Yes. So much good type going on this week.
Yeah.
Nice. Distribute.
Yeah. Man, the
Distribute.
distribute buttons are my favorite thing ever.
It's like
Look at that.
instant
Boom.
gratification.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, Ryan, totally. You can pull color combinations from real life scenes.
I used to, not used to, when I did use Capture, I was on the plane
Oh.
and we were passing over an incredible sunset. And it was like, boom, clicked it, and then it pulled the, like, you could kind of tap, and then it had the three
Bubbles.
bubbles on there, and that was brilliant. It was
yeah.
such a good feature.
It balances it for you, so it picks like the good values, good saturations. It's awesome. Yeah, Ryan, you can image trace anything. It does a really good job too. Some
Oh.
pretty powerful
Did
engineering. in
Capture
there.
take over? They had that Illustrator app too for a while.
Illustrator Draw? It's a drawing.
Yeah, the drawing app. But then
Nope.
a drawing app. It also had the ability to capture and like vector trace things, right?
Maybe that's Capture.
Yeah, now. Okay, yep,
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Scientifically speaking.
Yes, you know. You know what's up. 30 seconds, everybody.
30 seconds.
We'll hop over to Discord. We will look at some memes.
I'm furiously clicking just like you guys are at home.
Click your memes.
Click your memes.
I think I'm probably going to start the review from when Val's stream ended. So after 12 p.m.
Nice. Man, the type looks so nice when it's the numbers in this typeface are so nice.
I like the blue, the B in the blue.
The blues, the blah,
The B in the blue.
blah. I'm just gonna make up my own words now.
Bleh.
Ivan Castor's lettering. Interesting.
Nice. Okay, so how do we feel? We got 2 things mocked up.
We got 2 things mocked up. We have a good kind of concept. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get a darker alcohol set as well, so you can see that tomorrow, and I'll have that
sweet.
shown up. And then tomorrow we'll do like more collateral and start showing like how I would probably present this stuff to a client.
Awesome, cool. So that's gonna happen tomorrow. So we're done with designing for now, and we're gonna jump over to the feedback portion of this. So if you don't know, we're gonna be reviewing the daily creative challenges from today, which is to create a meme, just putting text on an image, doing a little bit of graphic designing in a fun way. So I'm looking at the design feedback channel on Discord. That's where you're gonna need to post your work. And if we don't get to it, still post it because people are obviously in here giving feedback as well. All right, so we have the meme challenge complete. When everything seems to get in your way. Is this person gonna trip over this log? Is that the joke?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels, I don't know. He's powered off of vape juice.
Yeah, right. It does
awesome.
look like he's really hitting the vape,
Exactly.
for sure. Cool. All right, so here's the Avengers meme from DC Gal. Need to get away.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Are you an Avengers fan?
Yes.
Yes?
I'm excited to see the final end game. I haven't seen it
Is
yet.
it ending?
I don't know.
Oh.
don't
You're
know.
like, wiggle, wiggle. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't
Isn't
know
that
either.
released like this week or something? End game? Somebody knows that I don't.
Not
Anyways,
the person.
I would have loved to see like the need to get away meme with the like dissolve effect from like Thanos.
Oh.
The Greek in me is saying Thanos, but it's Thanos. Whatever, it's fine.
It can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right, Madeline says, waiting for all the memes.
I
Yes, me.
love the just pulling the Adobe stock image and not paying for it part of it.
It's great.
That makes the meme so much better.
Yep.
Because to me, memes are, they're not supposed to be a
Professional.
$400 photo
Yeah.
with text over it.
Right.
It's
This
perfect.
like adds to the meminess.
Exactly.
Of it, for
It's
sure. Philip says, get some. Me, life, crushing it.
Oh my God. You just made me really want s'mores.
Yes. You made me want to be really successful in life and eat a s'more.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is that really you, Philip? That's funny. All right. Trixie says, doing nothing is hard. You never know when you're done. Aww. That's like an inspirational poster, but
Yeah. Just the
for
hang in
lazy
there
people.
cat. Just
So cute. You get an emoji. I'm adding my little emoji to all the ones that we look at. All right, Adobe, meme day. Me, show me the way.
oh
Take
my
me
gosh.
there.
Hoi, 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 hoi.
Yes, I was gonna say, you know that one. That's awesome. From Zidon. What is this?
Oh, that's the Winnie the Pooh high definition meme thing. It's so good. The high definition meme train is
I'm
so good.
scared.
I love the Pikachu one.
Yes. All right, I hate love it. I love this one the most so far. Use Photoshop to draw. Use Photoshop to edit photos. To create an event promo. To create memes.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. The true meaning of Photoshop.
And if you level up and use the Photoshop app on your phone, is that still a thing?
Photoshop for iPads coming in 2019.
Ooh.
This year.
I feel like there needs to be a dab at the end of that.
And fireworks coming
Yeah,
out of my hands. This actually happened to me. Let's take an engagement pic. I'm a fart real quick.
Happened to you. That's funny.
True
Oh,
love.
poor Gus.
Gus? What? Excuse me? No, that's what it's okay. Anyways, Cindy says, do it for the people who want you to see you fail. This isn't much of a meme and more of a, I'm a boss.
A motivational poster.
Heck yeah.
It's even got the script font on motivation posters.
And the
That's
drop
awesome.
shadow.
Yeah.
Nice, Cindy. Giving you an emoji. All right, Mondo. Me, before Photoshop. Now, after Photoshop.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Reminds me of those. Never mind. We're not gonna go there.
Never
But yes,
mind.
great. That's what I do to all my photos too.
Same. 6-pack filter.
Yeah, exactly.
When only the human will do.
Aw.
Oh my, look at
Look
those
at that,
little paws.
I know. Sorry, I'm like in the way now.
Wow. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
in the way of the cute paws. All right, Madeline. Join the PS Daily Challenge. Learn some epic new skills. Then make memes. Then make memes?
That's awesome.
So if you couldn't tell, this challenge is a little bit of a meme in itself.
It's pretty good.
If
Oh
I
my
only had
gosh.
thumbs.
Yes, the
Your
husky.
favorite, extra points.
Well done. That's my favorite one.
You win, Deanne.
Yeah.
Just one last change. Pretty much.
We almost there.
In your working with your studio, do you designate how many changes the client can do?
No, I stopped doing like fixed fee rates for projects. Typically we have such ongoing like big projects with clients. We pretty much work with them from like anywhere from 3 to like 8 months.
Whoa.
So like we have ongoing relationships, so it's always time-based. And we're there to like empower our clients, not to like dictate what you can and cannot get. So just knowing that they're like, if they want changes, they know up front that it's going to cost them more. So it's great. Like, we're happy to make those changes and help them. A lot of copy changes, right? So get them to get closer to their final goals.
Right. Cool. It's a very diplomatic way of describing it. All right, here we go. Star Wars episode 9. Directed by William Shatner. What?
Where's Val?
Right.
I can hear the force being disturbed already.
I can like feel her energy in the other room.
Yeah, exactly.
Clients.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna cry, but it's fine.
Why cry when you can do a thumbs up?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh boy.
Look at that.
That's real high up. Hope you survived.
Yeah.
Diavo.
The next photo needs to be like an oxygen tank.
Yes, right. Photoshop done.
Yeah.
Aw, Kelsey, when you successfully follow Voodoo Val's online class and suddenly have a Photoshop skills you always wanted but never thought you would have time to learn.
Wow. Like
Same.
making memes. I always wanted to know how to do that.
My life dream complete. All right, C-May. Thinking about looking at what others make and watching the live streams without actually participating should be enough. Shia, just do it.
Just do it.
Come
Did you
on.
do the vectoring yourself on that,
Yeah,
or was
right?
it somebody else's?
Looks like a live trace.
Yeah, like you take that and live trace in Illustrator. It's fun.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Please participate. We're glad
For
to have
sure.
you. Cool, we have one from yesterday. I've had enough of the dark side. Take me to the light.
That's so great.
LOL.
I remember seeing a bunch of like photographers making super realistic photos with the like action figures and like lighting firecrackers in the background and shooting it to make it look like lasers are coming in.
Cool, but it's
So
just
cool.
an action figure?
Yeah, just a series of action figures just like running in the mud.
That's awesome.
Super cool.
Very cool. Nice job, C-Back. Let's see.
Oh
What's the
my gosh,
challenge
this
today?
is such an old meme. I love it.
Yeah. What movie was this even from? Like the-
It was the Sugar Mountain or Candy Mountain or something, right? Something with mountain. And he was an
the
alien, right?
Escape from whatever mountain.
Yeah, that thing, I think, right?
I think you're
I don't know.
right.
Chat will know.
Yeah.
Chat always knows.
Me every day.
Yes.
Oh, so excited about the live streams.
More huskies.
Yeah, is this a Klekai? The
It
little
looks like, yeah, a
mini
little
husky?
Klekai.
Oh, you got us. Extra points.
Yeah.
All right, James. Oh,
Which
another one.
mountain? There you go. Thank you, Samantha.
Okay. Let's scroll on down.
Ooh. Oh, so many memes
Yeah.
on it.
Nice. So we already looked at that one.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Thanks for posting your Behance link so we can check out your profile. This meme is dear to my heart. Yep. Save the climate, save the world.
There you go.
There you go. Not quite a meme, more of just a
Just like
A
call to
truth.
action.
for
real.
real. It should say for real.
For real would be a really good one. That's awesome.
Looks like a little bear.
I know.
So cute. Oh, I forgot to give an emoji on the last
I like
one.
that this has like become like a dog rating and meme rating
Yeah, we're like,
exercise. I
would
love it.
date this dog.
It's like Tinder for dogs.
Yeah. Hello, darkness, my old
Oh
friend.
my gosh. The broody cat. So good.
Very melancholic. True Madeline. Nice. I have to make what? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Spooky. Who are your mentors? This is some nightmare fuel, Ryan. Jeez.
I'm not even mad. I'm just intrigued.
Yes, accurate. Saving the last file.
Yeah.
File version 3 ultimate ×2 real final version. Edit.
Trogdor.
Hallelujah. I know, Trogdor.
Oh my goodness.
I wish it said Trogdor. All right.
I think the site's still live. You can play the game real time now.
That's awesome. My
Like-
kind of dates.
Wow.
Hey.
Don't forget to save the dates. Oh.
Wow. All right. Timothy already has a ton of
Holy smokes.
axolotl memes.
Holy smokes.
Everyone go check these out. There's multiple batches of them.
Holy smokes. How? Wow. This is incredible. Did you do a batch export with some like CSV of content and just throw them in there? That'd be incredible.
Just like a spreadsheet.
Yeah, this is how you like do business cards.
Amazing.
You should be teaching. This is incredible.
Oh wait. So they're for or created by their daughter Naomi.
Oh wow.
Using Photoshop's variables and dataset features. You're amazing, Timothy.
Look at that.
That's very cool. All right. Oh, here's the one for me. Railway, no, you sure? No way. Comic Sans. I'm so pleased with myself.
That's awesome.
Do I really make these faces? I'm not surprised.
That's all from today's stream?
Yes.
It's so good.
Oh, Tim, that's amazing.
I would love to see what you were looking at on the screen. Like,
exactly.
that honey mustard color you had, Alex, is awful.
I think people were talking about they didn't like cats. It's
Oh,
like, how dare you?
that makes sense.
Yeah, nice unique candle.
Order. Nice. That brings in all the things that Val was teaching.
Yes. Let's see. Me, social conditioning, living in authenticity.
That's awesome.
Check it out. No mind, no problem. Cool, you have a bunch of them.
Kenai's cheeseburger. The cheeseburger meme, man, I miss it.
Yes, I eat it a butters.
Yeah.
Where did we park again? Nice, lots of superhero fans out here.
Yeah. Super relevant with all the things happening in the super world right now.
I have to refine my designs, learn drawing, and make 3D design. Don't be stupid. Make memes.
There you go.
This is Val. Like, we have decided that she is evil Kermit.
Yeah, I was telling her that she needs to have that in the meme thing.
Oh, our favorite guy. Buying your first image on stock.
Val's laughing alongside of us right now, too. It's awesome.
She's just like in the other room, just laughing by herself.
Buying your first image on Adobe stock and using it for a meme.
Look how tiny
oh my god, his
face
eyes!
is.
So good. Well done.
It's like a very nuanced meme.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Has the last name of a major city. Are you from Egypt?
Awesome.
Is your last name like Cairo or something?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That look you get when you ask a designer to make a meme. You know she wants to.
Yeah. And you did a great job, too. So.
Very true. But draft 1 was my favorite.
Aww.
Love it. Got a question with this one. Is there an easy way to make a grid in Photoshop? What is this?
That's awesome.
So many good cats.
Do you have a tutorial link for that? For the framing thing? Because we saw a lot of framing bits yesterday.
Yeah, totally. You can watch the replays if you check out the replay tab. It's from Jackie. I don't know what it is. I just put ketchup on it. Same.
What is that?
I don't know.
Which makes sense because he's putting ketchup on it.
Like a cabbage.
With like meat on it? I don't know. Anyways.
What's he watching? Some YouTube?
Nice. There's so much to dissect in that.
Yeah. What are you smiling about back there?
It's actually a sugar commercial.
Yeah, right?
It's just subconscious.
Just a bowl of sugar. She's just spinning around. All right. Oh, no. Do you like my cat's doom? Ooh, this is spooky.
That's a good one.
I don't like it. I'm a little freaked out by it.
Oh, it's a mask.
Who is this?
Huh. If you know where I can buy that outfit, let me know.
Look at these little pod gloves. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Amazing. Why does not simply use Photoshop for graphic design? True. You should have made his face really tiny too.
There you go.
Whoa. Oh, I love this one. Is this a meme software?
Adobe.
Just Adobe in general. It's like Acrobat.
So good.
Sometimes I tell people I work at Adobe, they're like, oh, PDFs. Like,
Oh.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the one. When your CC student subscription is about to expire. Oh, no.
Oh, don't. I wish I had student prices again.
Yeah, are you still a student? I hope you can get another one.
Yeah. Just keep that student email address for as long as you can.
So true. I still use mine.
I lost my password many, many years ago.
Oh, mini moons.
I know.
Darn. This is a lie tomorrow at work. Doink. I did a design challenge today. Woo, good. What was the subject? A meme challenge.
I'd be stoked. If you were my employee, I would ask you to show me all of them so I could giggle with you.
We can hear Val cackling in the other room.
It's pretty epic.
Oh, this is a nice take on a meme. Ahaha, it's like a pun. Just a visual pun. Is that what a meme is? Nice.
This is like a dad joke incorporated. It's so good.
So true.
Misa said what?
I love the spin blur.
Yeah, the spin blur on that's perfect.
It's very
I feel like
out
you're
of
playing
control.
into Val's hands right now.
You're pandering for sure, Anna Jean. What do you mean, no treats?
I'm crying.
What do you mean? She's still laughing at the meme software. Before yoga, after yoga. Yes. Ooh, did we just dab? Okay.
For the next screenshot.
You gotta really just stretch it.
Just gotta hold it up. You can do the wind up too.
I've never wound up. Which way do you wind?
However you want. Whatever's comfortable. Clockwise, typically.
Do you do this?
You can do that, or you're just dabbing on both sides. Since we're memeing and everything.
Yes, since we are meme lords right now. All right, Scott Belsky. I swear I was just presenting this project. There you go.
That's awesome. That's a quick one. You
right?
literally just spun that up. That's incredible.
That's awesome. It's hard to appreciate how odd some people can be, especially when you're odd. Aren't we all?
Samantha doesn't like the dabbing. Aw.
Sorry.
But we're memeing.
Which one are you out of these?
Which one am I?
Yeah.
I like the mustache guy on the right.
I didn't even see him.
He just looks confused while he's there, and the rest look like they're about to eat the kid.
Yeah, this looks like his third grade school portrait.
And if I could grow a mustache like that, absolutely would.
Would definitely shave your head and just have the mustache.
Yeah, there's a Twitch streamer named Sequisha who has the most luscious square mustache ever.
And a bald head?
No, he's got a really nice head too.
Got a whole nice head.
Nice head. It's gonna be a weird thing to send him.
That's awesome.
You have a nice head, sir.
Me. Do you know the guy? Oh, because your name is Zidane.
Oh,
Got you.
Nice. It looks like he's headbutting.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Is he the one that bit the guy's ear? Is that someone else?
No, he headbutted the other soccer player in the World Cup.
How to select hair from complex backgrounds using Photoshop. How to create memes.
Yeah, honestly, you don't need to know that. You just need to know how to make memes.
Select and mask. It's easy.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Joj. I'll sell my soul for clever meme ideas. Oh. Wow. You're really getting into it, aren't you?
Wow.
This is funny.
I feel like I just got called out.
I know. Ow. Ouchies.
Unlabeled assets. What are you doing?
What time is it? Oh. That's what time it is. Cool. All right, everyone. Those are all of the submissions that we have so far. So if you want to keep posting before you post on social media, get those uploaded, and then people are just going to be in here giving feedback for the next forever. We're in here all the time. Voodoo says, I met Sequisha last year. He's wonderful.
Yeah. He's
That's
got a
awesome.
great mustache.
Yeah. It's like all you can think about right now.
It's part of his brand. It's so like a staple. There's like a video game company that put his mustache in as a special item.
Oh. So accurate.
Yeah.
Man. Cool. So if you want to check these out, go to bit.ly/P, S, Discord, and then we have like 5 minutes left. So maybe we could talk about what you did yesterday, today, and then what you're going to do tomorrow.
Perfect. So yesterday we started off with this typeface. Didn't really know where it could go. We just had kind of endless possibilities. And we started whittling it down, starting to get a little bit more bouncy and a little bit vibrant, a little bit more energetic, playing with the type. And just kind of breaking the rules and making our own rules and doing whatever we wanted, which is kind of fun. Started jumbling up the other type, trying to make it a little bit more consistent across all of the different types of bottles we had. And then as you saw today, we started working in on the labels and trying to see how they could potentially look.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, it's starting to feel really nice. I'm gonna play with the blue agave bit because I know it needs to be in there because that's such a selling point.
Yeah.
But I feel like each one has a different spot that it could fit in. I feel like there might be an opportunity to lock up the blue agave in this little area here. There's a little bit of negative space. Rather than feeling like everything has to be bottom tray of the bottle.
Yeah.
So each one I think has a little bit of area that we can play with. We've got Añejo, we've got the Reposado, which again is a little bit more mustardy in there. And then I'll build out let's see here.
Pew.
And then we got the Blanco, and I like the idea of just having the straight Blanco. It's gonna save. And then clear bottle, really separate on the shelf.
Magic.
Ooh, beach ball.
A party ball.
Party ball.
For our tequila.
Exactly. Photoshop's getting all festive with us. Yeah, whenever you're working with mockups and things, lots of smart objects and things like that, files can get a little bit heavy, but it's always fun.
Cool, so simple.
It's simple, it's clean, doing the decal on there. There's gonna be a little bit more, I'm gonna lock up the back label, side label, and try to see what I can kind of show tomorrow. But tomorrow, I wanna have different versions of these bottles to show and then start showing collateral. So we kind of explored what it could look like if we threw some background images behind and just kind of helped reinforce the idea of like the blue agave story behind it and showing the like purity and the nature and all that good stuff. So we'll start messing with the collateral tomorrow, whether it's incorporating photographs or just doing color blocks, and start building it out to feel a little bit more like a Behance project. So maybe we'll even just start uploading things to Behance so you can kind of see how I approach, here's a JPEG, here's PNGs, here's how I approach the grids, using all those good things. I know you saw a little bit of it with Val yesterday on her little bit. So I think I'll build off of that with kind of this collateral stuff so that you at home, whenever you're building out projects, can see how I kind of portray things and explain it to clients.
Yeah, so Alex does a really good job of laying out his Behance projects. They're super beautiful and tell the story really well.
Thank you.
So I think that'd be really helpful for people
Yeah.
to see tomorrow. If you want to go check out his Behance, you can totally do that. Behance.net/Alex Lazaris. You can also click on his little face over here in the info tab, and you can see how he kind of gets started. And I remember seeing this.
Yeah, that one. So, I was thinking about this last night when I remember you asking me yesterday if I was competitive. This still keeps me up at night.
Why?
Because I wanted to win so badly. So the Creative Jam project was a 3-hour competition where they give you a prompt, and so you can kind of see the theme. This one was, we all have our time machines. Some take us back, they're called memories. Some take us forward, they're called dreams. And you can kind of do whatever you want within that theme, but you have 3 hours to do it. And typically they do a team-based approach, but they had an odd number of people. So then I volunteered to do it by myself. So I did, what my take on it was building my own beer brand in 3 hours and telling the story of like how I think memories, like you can kind of sip a beer and it'll take you back to that time where you had a good time with your friends and or just those hops and the fragrances and all that stuff can kind of transport you.
In 3 hours you did this.
So 3 hours I did this, and I froze on the spot because there was like 400 people that I was presenting to at Creative South, and it was like, oh no, and I was just like, I made a thing, and I lost by like 2 votes because I didn't tell a story. So tell your brand story, tell the stories. It was a lot of fun, but I still wish that I won. So it's fun, but it's all this stuff is a great learning experience, and you can always like adapt and change and build off of it in the future.
Yeah, and you can hold on to that time that you like were close to winning and you didn't, and just kind of be like,
and use that as fuel.
Totally. But that's crazy that you were working solo and you still got second place.
Yeah, but like first loser doesn't count. I'm just kidding.
Counts
I'm a little
to
bit competitive,
me.
guys. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you're like,
Yeah,
put your
it was
helmet
so
on.
close. It was fine. It's good, but it was a fun project. And
Yeah, seems like it. Cool. So we'll be back tomorrow at 12 after Val does her daily creative challenge, and Mel and Mel in the morning do their awesome XD magic. So make sure you come back for that. Keep working on your daily creative challenges for your meme projects, and we'll see you
I want to see
tomorrow.
more memes.
More memes. Bye.
Bye, guys.